Congratulations on surviving Nano! So I did it. I won. I wasn't actually worried these past couple of days because I seriously overworked in the beginning and then I just kind of coasted through the rest of the way. I actually did finish on my birthday. Like, I had my soft goal. It was like 7 at night and I was thinking like, it doesn't matter if I finish on my birthday. But then I was like, I only have 2,600 more words to go because the previous night before I went to sleep, I did like 1,500. So I was like, I could do this. I could actually make this goal. So what I did was I set myself a 500 word an hour goal, and I figured if I can keep doing that and do a little bit over, that I would get up by midnight, and I did. I won at 11:30, around 11:30. The little word count goals worked so much better than the big ones I had just for the whole night. Maybe I should do that in the future, just have hour goals, hourly goals, not nightly goals. And as soon as I was done, I went downstairs and made some pumpkin pies because that was a whole thing from Thanksgiving. They needed to be done. Family drama. Pumpkin pie, family drama. So some of the hurdles I faced this month, biological, you know, that time of the month. Normally what happens to me is that like every month, okay, there's like a week and like it stretches out a little bit where my hormones try to tell me that everything I do is annoying and everyone hates me. And normally it's like, okay, it's that thing again, and it's very easily ignorable. I think because I was a little stressed out this month, it was a bit harder to ignore that. But I pushed through. I caught myself every time I was thinking that. Okay, the cat just knocked everything down and I had to oh my god, my hair is messed up and everything. Ugh, the chaos that just happened. You little chaos demon. What was I even talking about? Yes, I was stressed out this month. Perfect timing, huh? Anyway, I think I got all the things I wanted to talk about on that subject. So, Game of Tomes. The house that we switched to was the one that survived, so that was a good choice. Or maybe they survived because we switched. Either way, we're still in the game. Honestly, I'm not sure when like the final showdown stream is, but I will update. I don't know. I feel like the undead horde's gonna win just because of how massive these word counts are. Even though when a house gets the cat's gonna knock that down. When a house gets eliminated, the undead horde gets a third of the words that they had. Plus, they have people who join the undead horde and write directly for the horde. So, there's a chance we could win. Honestly, at this point, I'm excited for both outcomes because, you know, I like zombies. I'm just gonna say that. So while I was going through the scenes that I had planned out, I realized that I probably did not explain that well in my plotting video. Because in my plotting video, it kind of made it look like I had like 8 scenes in the whole thing, but I think I was calling them scenes even though they weren't scenes. So what I would do is I would write on the big events, and then whenever it kind of became a scene, like it felt like a scene, I would break it and write some more. So that means 14 major events became 24 chapters. I'll just call it chapters. 24 chapters. And I got 4 major events left to go through. Calm down, calm down. You can hear this dog here. She's really freaking out. What did you do to her? She's traumatized. You be nice. You both of you be nice. Oh my god. Maybe I should. Here. Look at these two. Look at them. What happened? What happened? I think I had my address in there. I should probably blur that out. So anyway, hoping those 4 major events will turn into at least 30,000 words. Maybe 20,000, and then I'll go back in and add stuff in the beginning and plump up my details because I skimp on the details. And yeah, it might actually be like a real book. And honestly, thinking about writing the second one is giving me stress. So I think I'm gonna finish this. No, wait. I gotta finish this other smaller project first, and then I'm gonna come back and finish this. And then I'm gonna go back to my main work in progress and work on that, just to give my brain a break. Anyway, in other news, in the past 2 days I've read 2 graphic novels. I did not put them on Goodreads, even though they're on Goodreads, because it was like a super cute story, and then all of a sudden it was explicit, and I was like, I don't think I want to put this on there. Even though I need the book count, I don't think I want to put this on there, because yeah. So I finished reading that, and I finished reading the story that was driving me insane, and you know what? I actually liked the ending. I did like the ending. First of all, because she picked the lesser of 2 evils, okay? And second of all, it ended on a not cliffhanger. Obviously, you could see that it's gonna go into the future and delve into the one guy recovering, but the way it ended, you could just pretend like, oh, happily ever after, and that's it. Walk away from it. No loose ends, nothing. So that's good. I don't have to torture myself. I got this book for free. It was on sale for free, so I bought it for free. So I'm not gonna complain too much. I did end up giving it a 2 stars. I was tempted to give it 3, just for like the massive amounts of fun I had losing my mind in the notes. I might actually re-hide some of those notes. I've been thinking about it since I went to sleep last night. I'm like, I curse way too much in those. Maybe I should, like, you know, tone it down just a little. Maybe I'll rewrite them. Maybe I will do that. But since I had so much fun doing that, I wanted to give it 3 stars. But then I was like, I don't really want to give a 3 stars to this love relationship. So it went back down to 2. Good points. I had a lot of fun yelling at it, which is always like a factor. Good book, bad book. If I can yell at the characters, I have a good time. Another good point. I feel like I don't know how to describe him without cursing. The younger guy who frequently disrespected the main character's bodily autonomy in many ways, several different ways, including turning her off like a computer. Okay, I feel like that was recognized as crappy, and that was why he wasn't chosen. Spoilers. Yeah, that's pretty much it. The girl, this freaking 18-year-old girl, I know she's like a machine or whatever, but she fought a bear with a knife and killed it with a handgun, and I'm like, it doesn't matter how strong you are. That's not gonna happen. No. The machine skeletal, like, Wolverine thing you got going on, okay? It's not gonna make the bullet coming out of that gun any more powerful. City Girl for 100, please. Can we get that? Oh, that's another good point about this book. It was the first time I made a bet. Like, sometimes I make bets in the book, like $10 that this happens. It's always $10. And this is the first time I did that I was wrong. And I'm like, what do I do with that? What do I do with that bet? No one's gonna hold me to it, but also I did make the bet. And all the other times I make the bet, I'm like, this author owes me $10. This is the first time ever that I technically owe the author $10. I also started getting into my video game list, playing Disaster Report 4, which is a glitchy mess, but amusing. Really loud, it hurts my ears, I have to say. There are definitely spots where it hurt my ears so much, and it was completely unnecessary. Like, there was no reason for it to be that loud. I turned the sound down to like 30%, and it was still painful. Here is an example. You might want to turn your sound down. To recap, I've got finishing this story, finishing the other project, finishing this video game, and then I'm undecided what my next book is gonna be. But I did get tags for a book tag, so maybe that'll be next week's video, and I'll figure it out then. I really want to get this Goodreads challenge. I didn't get it last year, but getting it might make December more stressful than Nanowrimo. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna do that book tag and decide my life path from that book tag. Oh, okay, I heard that come out of my mouth and it sounded really bad, but that's what I'm gonna do. See y'all next week. I hope everyone had a okay Nanowrimo at least. So, yeah. The cat is coming. Oh, there she is. Making one last appearance. These animals are killing me. They're killing me. Let me sign off before anything happens again. Before the camera falls again. Bye-bye. You caused chaos. The dog is all freaked out. And now you're like, oh, come love me. Is that what's happening? Is that what's happening? Huh? We're supposed to be babysitting her. Yeah, you're a bad babysitter.